Undertale kinda came out of nowhere and it's taking the internet by storm. It surpassed 1000% of its original Kickstarter goal back in 2013, but probably like many of you, I hadn't actually heard of the game until it released in September, 2 years after. Being a random crowdfunded game, I kind of expected to have a bad time. Guys, Undertale is one of the best games I have ever played. I can't be bothered waiting anymore, get the rapid review started! Undertale is a pseudo-RPG heavily inspired by the likes of Earthbound, as well as taking some elements from games like Shin Megami Tensei, WarioWare, and bullet hell games like Touhou. I'm serious. You play as a kid who has fallen down a hole on top of a mountain and landed in a world of monsters. This world has been segregated from the rest of the world after a war between the humans and monsters, and your goal is to try and escape. Kinda. Honestly, the premise is kinda cliche, but while that may be the case, the game offers so much more. The main appeal is easily the cast of characters, which is just fantastic and filled with an incredibly large and diverse set of quirky and colorful monsters. And just seeing what funny things they have to say, of which the game is consistently hilarious, is worth the adventure alone. Especially Sans and Papyrus, oh my goodness. I have never loved two skeletons more in my entire life. Things get kind of emotional and damn near creepy near the end of the story, and it's very well done, but the core is definitely non-stop comedy. The gimmick, I guess you could say, of Undertale is the ability to offer mercy. Random battles pop up like you would expect, and once you get past the great enemy designs, you partake in one of the most unique battle systems ever. For defense, you control a heart, avoiding basically anything white. Each enemy offers up a different pattern, even altering and combining different patterns when multiple enemies show up at the same time. And while the game starts off with this free-roaming style, there are a handful of different ways defense is handled throughout, creating a battle system that never once gets stale. On offense, however, then you have a choice. Attacking is similar to, say, a Mario RPG with timed button presses, but you can also, and it's highly recommended, explore the act menu, interact with the enemy in numerous ways, and eventually spare it. Whether or not you do is entirely your choice, and yes, it affects the plot and gameplay, keep that in mind, it's very important. On top of everything so far, Undertale also has a fantastic sense of style. The graphics are clearly retro-inspired, and while that in and of itself is kinda played out nowadays, the environments look great, and the character designs, again, are simply nice, sometimes humorous to look at. You would think the battles being mostly black and white would clash with the rest of the game, but it actually works out really well. The soundtrack is also amazing. Atmospheric overworld music, catchy battle music, and incredibly memorable tunes for the boss fights. Don't be surprised if you have like 20 or 30 new favorite songs. Undertale is also very meta, poking fun at RPG tropes left and right at non-stop speeds in genius ways, adding to the game's hilarity. You want to sell items to the new shop you just found? No, you can't do it. Realistically, why would the shop owner buy stuff that's worse than what they sell? And this isn't even coming close to scratching the surface! The big problem with Undertale is that it's impossible to talk about the way I really want to because of spoilers. Not just plot related, but simple character interactions and the changes to the battle system are best experienced if you go into the game knowing as little as you can. Rest assured though, the hype for this game is well worth it. No game is perfect, but I will be damned if Undertale doesn't do everything that it does extraordinarily well. It is easily my game of the year, in my top 10 games of all time. Go out and play Undertale, it's $10 on Steam, it'll take you about 10 hours to go through. I guarantee you will not have a bad time. Yeah. I give Undertale, for Steam, spaghetti out of 10. Go and play Undertale.